Hi guys, my name is Catarina and welcome to my booktube. So this is the first video that I'm doing for my booktube, and I decided that precisely because of that I would be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. And I've seen some of my favorite booktubers doing it, and it looked so funny and a good way of breaking the ice that I decided I'm going to do it too. So, first question. Why did you start this channel? So I started this channel because I really love books. Like, the only thing I do with my life is reading books. I actually been on a book buying ban by my mom recently. And yeah, so you can see it's really a problem. I really need to talk about books with people and read books, and it's a big part of my life. So I decided, why not try and talk to people through YouTube and other social networks and talk about books. It sounded fun. Question number 2. What are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? Well, I don't know about fun, but unique maybe, because I have noticed that a lot of people don't talk about manga, for example. And for those of you who don't know what manga is like Japanese comic books, but in the sense that it's probably better for me to show you. Like, you can see it's books with pictures, but with a story behind it. And the thing that I've seen is that a lot of people don't know about manga, or don't care, or don't read. And the sad thing is, it's really a beautiful thing, and I think that I can show you my favorites and actually spread the word. And also I can talk about graphic novels, because I own some, and I can also talk about books in general. Mostly fantasy, yeah, because I own a lot of fantasy books, so yeah. Question number 3. What are you most excited for with your new channel? Well, yeah, talking about books. Like, I've said it 300 times. I love talking about books. Question number 4. Why do you love reading? Well, this one is kind of difficult, but for me, reading has always been a part of my life. My parents read to me when I was a baby, so I grew up hearing stories and hearing about other characters or other people, and the way they fought against adversities, and the way their lives was so filled with magic that for me it's an important part of my life to always have a book to read. So yeah, since I was a baby and right up until now, I always had a book with me. I love reading. Reading is a part of my life that's really important, and it's like an escape from my boring human life. So yeah, that's the reason. Question number 5. What book or series got you into reading? So this is a funny story, actually. When we talk about series, I obviously have to go with the Harry Potter series because I grew up reading Harry Potter. But I actually think, I don't remember because I was pretty young, but I think that I watched the first movie first, and then I loved it so much that my parents bought me all the books, but I'm not entirely sure, but I think it was like that. And yeah, that was like my first series. But one interesting thing is that for me to start reading, I was actually in love when I was very little with a book that it was here in my house, and it was this book, Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. And I love cats, so I saw this cat and I saw this book and I thought, I want to read it. Mommy, can you read it to me? Obviously not, because this was not for my age at the time. And it's pretty big, and obviously no one was going to read this to me. So I decided to start reading so I could read this book. So although the Harry Potter series was my first series, this was the book why I started reading, because I really wanted to read this book. Okay, so question number 6. Six. What questions would you ask to your favorite booktubers? Well, I would ask them if I could borrow their books, obviously. I would also ask them if they want to go book shopping with me, and if they can give me some tips for books, and if they want to have an honest conversation about authors and favorite series and all of that. Question number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube will be difficult to overcome? Well, editing, because I suck at editing, as you will probably see with this video. And also time, because I am currently majoring in psychology, and so I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of exams, I have a lot of papers to deliver, and probably I won't be able to do like a video per week, but I will try. Let's see how it goes. So question number, oh god, my fingers. Question number 8. Where did you start reading? No. When did you start reading? Okay, so I started reading, this is going to look like a lie to you, but it's true. I started reading like at 3.5, 4, I think. Something like that, yeah. And yeah, I know it doesn't sound real, but it's totally legit. Because when I was really small, like I told you guys, my parents used to read me books. So from hearing the same words a lot, and from actually looking at the books and putting together the letters and making words, I was able to teach myself, I know this sounds weird, but it's true, how to read. So I started reading pretty early. And since I never stopped, I read a considerable amount of stuff. So question number 9. Yeah, question number 9. Where do you read? I read absolutely everywhere possible. I am one of those people that if they have a doctor's appointment, they take their book with them. Why? Because I might have to wait, and I cannot wait to finish the story. So yeah. I am also one of those people that takes books to birthday parties because I might get bored and I need to read. And also I take books everywhere because books make me feel safe. They're like a friend. And if I really need to escape an awkward situation, I can also start reading. So yeah, everywhere. And I have this ability when I really concentrate in a book, the whole world disappears. So yeah, I can read pretty much anywhere. So question number 10, and it's almost over. What kind of books do you like to read? Wow, this is the question. So as I previously told you, I love reading manga, obviously translated because I cannot read a fucking word of Japanese. I'm so sorry for swearing, but it's so true. Like I'm a loser in Japanese. But yeah, I love reading mangas. I love reading fantasy mostly, it's my favorite genre. But I also read classics, like a lot of classics actually. I read pretty much anything, but I don't really like romance, teenagery thing. I don't know. I don't like romance without fantasy. I'm weird that way. So I decided that it will be probably best to show you what you're in for. And because I'm Portuguese, as you might have noticed, the most of the books that I'm going to show you now are in their Portuguese edition, so I'm going to translate for you which books I'm presenting. Yeah. So without further ado, these are some of the books that you might see in my channel. Starting obviously with Murakami's Kafka on the Shore, obviously it's like my favorite author. And now we have Hardboiled Wonderland and The End of the World by Murakami. He's my favorite author. Yeah. Then we have Anne Bishop, the Black Jewels trilogy. It's amazing. Also, The Name of the Wind. Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn trilogy. Wicked by Gregory Maguire. Northern Lights by Philip Pullman. And some manga, like I promised you. Hellsing. Fairy Tail. Don't get me started on Fairy Tail. Higurashi no Nakokoro ni, or as unfortunately is translated, Higurashi When They Cry. Let's not talk about that, because When They Cry is just so cute, cool. I can't even. I'm sorry. So yeah, these are some of the books you are going to be seeing in this channel. And I hope you like this book tag, and I hope I see you soon. Bye!